What is up, guys? What's going on? What it look like? What it is? What it ain't? Y'all already know what it is. It's King Astro back with another video for all y'all who wanna what, wanna know. So let's go. Y'all already know what this is. We're gonna talk about how to activate God mode, right, on semen retention. We're gonna talk about relapsing, or why you keep relapsing. You feel me? And we just gonna talk about the upcoming purge. It's 2021 going to 2022. There's a lot of changes happening, so buckle down and get ready. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. This is King Astro for y'all who wanna what, wanna know. Let's go. Yes, y'all. It's like that, y'all. Man, it's getting crazy out there, ain't it? Ain't it, man? Just look around the world and see what's happening, man. Everything's going down. It's going down out here. I don't know what to tell y'all, but every day something new. You see what's happening over there. You know, the Afghan, the Taliban. I see what's going on with all the tornadoes and hurricanes that's hitting the coasts. New York just went under. Now you got Florida, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? They about to get hit. Arizona got hit with some floods. I mean, literally, judgment is taking place right before your eyes. And a lot of people are going to say, well, it's just the weather. It's natural. This and this happens. Let me tell you something, right? And you can stay stuck in the matrix all you want. That don't matter to me. I'm out the matrix. And I'm here to pull those out or unplug those who want to leave this shithole, this hellhole. Alright? Weather is not as natural as you think. Okay? We live on Earth. Earth is an enclosed ecosystem. Okay? There's a dome, there's a firmament over our Earth. And in this closed dome, okay, when you close something off, how can you have natural occurrences when you've already shut this out from nature? So we're literally in closed space. It's like what do you call those things that you shake? The snow globe things. It's kind of like that. So we're in enclosed space, in a dome, a globe. All right. So if you have something in enclosed space, how do you get air? How do you get rain? How do you get all these things that come into that enclosed space? I'm gonna tell you right now, they already have technology where they can use to mimic the weather. They can make it rain, they can make it cloudy. You know what I'm saying? So if you're, you always give them credit, but if your government can do this already, what makes you think there ain't higher beings, right, that can do this? Earth is an enclosed system. Nature is not as natural as you think. Nature is controlled. Okay? Some instances, yeah. Like they lied about the New Orleans. When New Orleans got hit with Katrina, that was some foul play. There was some levees that were getting blown up. But the stuff that we seen going on now, listen, when you see a tornado forming, right? That big old spiral, and they say, oh, it's forming at the ocean and it's headed towards, the coast. I'm about to tell you something that if you ain't on deep on your semen retention, if you ain't really like open up your third eye, if you haven't really gone deep, 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 I'm talking about deep, down the rabbit hole, then you have no idea what I'm about to say. You have no idea. Like, what I'm about to say is about to go over your head, but it's okay. Alright? Check this out. When you see those little, not little, but when you see those hurricanes forming, those spirals of the wind and the water, okay? There's something there that's creating that. Okay? 99% of the time there's a huge ship right above the water, sucking up the water, right? Sucking up all this energy, using energy to suck up all this water. And it does it slowly, because this is how God works. Okay, He gives you time. It's like a warning. Okay, you spot it, it's forming. It takes like 3 days to almost a week just to form in the ocean. And that's like a warning. That's like a warning, because he's telling you, I'm building it up. I'm building it up. I'm getting all this water. Alright? The longer it stays on the water, the worse it's going to be, because that means it's getting a lot of water that's about to dump wherever it goes. Okay? These ships, I know we're going off topic. I'm supposed to be talking about God mode, but just hear me out for a second. These ships literally are above your head, and they survey, they watch, take information, they mark people, places, things for destruction or construction, but mostly destruction. And when that place is marked, you're given a warning, and there's always a warning. Hey, a hurricane is coming. Hey, hurricane season, tornado watch, whatever, category this, category that. Get ready. And He gives you time to prepare, because most of the time He's just gonna come through and destroy what's there, but He's not really trying to destroy the people. But He gives you time. You see that thing forming for 3 days, 4 days, you get out of Dodge. If it's forming for longer than that, then you really need to get the F out of Dodge, because a lot of war is about to come through. These are huge ships literally dumping. And it's all calculated. If you ever go watch any tornado watch channels, or just watch any of these weather channels that are following these tornadoes. These are calculated. If you see the way these things move, these things literally go one direction, stop, and switch directions. It's calculated. It's not just random natural occurrences. That's what people think. People really think nature is just random. It's not. Nature, weather is a technology. Plain and simple. If you want to believe it, believe it. If you don't want to believe it, stay stuck in the matrix. Weather is a technology. And when you see technology like that moving through your cities, just know that there's a higher power in control. And it's all calculated. It's all precise. Wherever that thing hit, it was supposed to hit there. It didn't just form and then naturally just went there and then blah 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 and this. No, everything is calculated. The states, the people, the places, the things. It's all calculated. It comes through, washes up, cleans away, cleanses, whatever. Nothing is done by mistake. Everything is by design. There is no coincidences. That's what you need to realize about this matrix. People think that this matrix is just a natural occurrence that's running itself. No, this is a program. Everything is a program. The sky is a program. The trees are a program. The birds are a program. You are following a program, you know? That's why you have to deprogram yourself. And what's one of the ways to deprogram yourself? That's right, you guessed it. Semen retention, right? And now we can go back to it, because I don't want to get too way off topic and lose you guys, you know what I mean? Because when I get to talking about stuff like this, it's too deep, but I'm going to try to save those for other videos. Right now we talking about activating God mode, right? And you're going to come to this point, hopefully, if you're on your shit, you come to this point where you see what I see. If you're on your God mode shit. Now, we're not here to blaspheme. We're not here to exalt ourselves, to be higher than. the Almighty, Creator, Yah, God, whatever you want to call it. In no way, shape, or form am I here trying to exalt myself or telling you to think of yourself as better than the Most High. Okay, it's a humbling experience. When I say God mode, it's more like superhuman. You know what I mean? It's like you're on the 1% mode. You're doing what 1% of the population of human beings do, and that's real. Semen retention is a 1%er movement. It's a 1%er habit. It's a 1%er lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody you know is releasing out here. Releasing, relapsing. Everybody's giving up their energy, whether it's giving up the energy to work, giving up energy to music, giving up energy to TV, giving up energy to money, giving up energy to porn, giving up energy to masturbation, giving up energy to sex. Everybody out here is just giving up that energy, not realizing that there's something feeding off that energy. Something is attached to you. It's just sucking up all that energy, loving it. There's entities that you can't see with your own bare eyes that feed off energy. And that's why we get on semen retention, because semen retention is the retention of energy. Because as males, our energy comes from our reproductive organs, whether you want to believe it or not. Okay, that's one of the main sources of our energy is our reproductive organs. That's why they say sex is a very, very powerful driving force. There's a lot of energy behind it. It can make the laziest person get up off his ass and go get it. You know, if you was a very unattractive person, you was overweight, you was 300 pounds, and you stank, but a 10 came up and said, hey yo, if you lose 100 pounds, you know what I mean, I'll let you bang for a whole year. And she was a dime. Psh, man, that dude would lose 100 pounds. You know why? Cause just the thought of it, just the energy of it, it's so powerful. It's a driving force. Okay. This is what a lot of men live for. They live for sex. You make your money because you want sex. You get your cars because you want sex. You dress the way you do. You go to the gym, get muscles because of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a very powerful force. But with great power comes great responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And it's a responsibility for us to maintain that power, to regulate that power, to not just give away that power freely and willingly or unwillingly. So we have to get back to the focus, staying on God mode, becoming superhuman. While you're on semen retention, to activate God mode comes with the duration that you're on semen retention. The longer you go, the closer to God that you get, the more superhuman you become. And when I say superhuman or God mode, don't start thinking you're gonna start flying around and doing crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? But if you're a melanated being, just know that the sun right now, the sun has changed. Okay? It's now emitting high levels of radiation. The CMEs, the corona mass emissions, are coming off the sun at a high rate. UVA, UVB, and UVC radiation is at ground level, and now UVD radiation is now ground level, and UVC and UVD radiation is DNA changing wavelength. Okay, this UVC radiation and UVD radiation changes and mutates human DNA because the light that's coming from the sun is different now, and it's getting hotter. It's only going to get hotter for the next 30 years. It's going to get 1 degree hotter every year. So in 30 years, we're going to be looking at 150s tops, probably even more than that. So if you can't withstand the heat, guess what's going to happen? Spontaneous combustion, probably. Okay, our bodies are 98 degrees, which is pretty hot. You know what I'm saying? That means if the earth gets hotter, our internal body has to get hotter too. Okay, but most of the time when somebody's body gets really hot, what do they say you got? They say you got a fever. They say you got a fever, you're sick. But what people don't realize is that in order to kill viruses or kill diseases or ailments in the body, you need heat. Heat kills viruses. Okay, the hotter it is, the more work can be done with your immune system, your blood cells, to get rid of that virus. So when somebody's temperature rises from 98 to 101, 102, 107, the higher your fever is, the more your body needs to work on getting rid of that virus. So your body heats itself up. See, this is why your immune system is so, this is why God is so amazing how He created you. Your immune system, or your body, literally raises its temperature so it can fight off these diseases, fight off these viruses. So when you have a virus, or when you have a fever, don't rush to get the person cooled all the way down. Okay, because that heat is what's, cover him up, make him more warm, make her more warm. So that heat eliminates that virus quickly. So what does that mean? Why I say that? I say that to say this. The hotter the earth gets, the hotter the planet gets, the hotter we get. And if our internal temperature rises, that means we're going to get to the point where disease is no more. Viruses cannot sustain themselves in us. So we're naturally, eventually, going to become crystalline human beings, where disease no longer lives within us. Because we're going to be hot, and the hotter we get, the more that you vibrate. So our vibrations are going to automatically go up, because anything that vibrates at a high rate generates heat. And heat generates energy, electricity, magnetism, all that. So the hotter we get, the more our DNA changes. That's when we're going to start really having superhuman abilities, clairvoyance, telepathy, psychic ability, telekinesis, aerokinesis, pyrokinesis, hydrokinesis. Be able to manipulate matter, time travel, astral project. Activate our Merkaba and travel through space and different dimensions. This is what it's coming to. Yeah, this is what we're coming to, and this is why I'm excited, and this is why I do what I do, because I know this is all part of it. In order to get to that level, you have to be working on yourself, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And semen retention does all three. Physically, it strengthens you. It strengthens your immune system. Okay? It helps you build regenerative cells. Okay? Mentally, because you have the cerebral spinal fluid that goes from your brain down to your reproductive organs, and if not tampered with after 33 days, right, it goes back up to your cerebellum, back up to your pineal gland, and pretty much fires up your brains, fires up your neurons. Spiritually, it brings you closer to God, because you're not watching porn, you're not touching yourself, you're not stuck in your lower chakra or your amygdala, part of your brain, right? You want to be in the heart chakra, the green, everything green and up. If you're green and down, The yellow chakra is solar plexus. That means you're thinking about food and sex too much. You need to start thinking about self. Start thinking godlike. You know what I mean? Start moving towards becoming a more spiritual being. Because that's what we are. We are spirits having a human experience. But this flesh is not everlasting. We're going to shed this flesh and become a butterfly. And become what we truly are. Which is a spiritual soul being having a human experience. Okay? But there will come a time where this flesh will never die. It will be everlasting. Once you become a crystalline being, we'll be everlasting. We can change form if we want to. And choose what form we want to be. If you want to be a mermaid and go have a mermaid experience, then so be it. If you want to change it to a lyran and go have a lyran experience, then so be it. Shoot, if you want to become a reptilian and have a reptilian experience, then so be it. But right now we're having a human experience. This is what we're here for. And we're in our God body. The arm, leg, arm, head. And while we're here, we're supposed to find ourselves, find out our true purpose, and come into our true beings. Which is being the spiritual being that we are. And while you're here, we're here to wake up the planet, right? And help bring other people into this truth. Once you come to this knowledge, it's your responsibility to share it, spread the knowledge, wake people up. Because we want to bring as many of you beautiful souls into the new world as possible. But it's going to take a lot of work. So come on now, we got to get on this shit right now because time is up. I'm not going to say we're running out of time. Time is up now. Time is up now. Any day it can happen. Any day it can happen. And you don't want to be on the wrong side. You don't want to be left behind. Get on your shit. Stop watching porn. Stop jerking off. Stop masturbating. Because you're allowing entities to attach themselves to you. You're allowing entities into your aura that are just sucking up your energy every day. And every time that you get the urge to think about it, that's that demon. That's that spirit that's latched onto you that wants to feed. Addictions, that's a demon on you. You gotta shake that demon off. Okay, so how do you activate God mode? Like I said, the length that you stay on it, the longer you stay on it, the better. Okay? So let me give you some perspective. It takes 33 days, 33. That's the magic number, right? 33 days for food to get to your reproductive organs. Meaning when you eat the food becomes child, the child becomes flesh becomes muscle becomes blood becomes tissue, becomes bone marrow, and then it goes into your reproductive organs. So that takes a total of 33 days. So whatever you ate 33 days ago, it's just now getting down into your semen, right? So if 33 days ago you ate healthy, you had a nice vegan meal, you ate a bunch of fruits, vegetables, then you're good. And then tomorrow, if 33 days ago from tomorrow you did the same thing, you're just gonna keep receiving that benefits every day. That's why you want to make sure that for a whole month you be on your shit, and then every day after that you stay on your shit, because it takes a month for you to reap the rewards of what's happening internally. 33 days, that's a long process for food to reach your reproductive organs. So 33 days, that's the first cycle. I personally say you gotta go 99 days plus. 99 to 120 days. That's when the journey really starts. Right? Once you hit that 99 100 day mark, that's when God mode starts to activate. You know, you start to see things. I mean, you see things on the second, third week, but by the third, fourth month, everybody has their own experience. You're not gonna experience the same thing I am, right? So that's why y'all should get on this journey, because this is gonna bring you closer to who you are and figure out why you're here in the first place. And don't you want to know? I mean, Y'all don't know? Did y'all just come here to work and make money and party and BS and I don't know, go to school and get money and find a wife and get married and have kids and go to work and it just sounds boring to me, man. I mean, I would never if it was my choice and you was like, oh, you gotta make a choice. You either go to this planet or this planet. Hey, Earth. Earth is a planet where you go there, and you work all your life, you work for money, make some money, and then you get married, have kids, and then you work, and then you die, and that's Earth. Do you want to go there and have fun? No. I wouldn't be here. That's why I know that there's something more to this than what's going on. This whole system is fucked. This whole realm has been hijacked by something. And ever since I was a wee little child, ever since I was a wee little child, I knew something was effed up about this reality. I just knew it. I have thoughts and I remember things from when I was 3 years old. Okay, I remember the voices that I had when I was 3, 6 years old, and that stuck with me. And I know that was the voice of God because that's when I was still pure, and I always kept it with me. I always kept whatever I heard. I always kept it to be true, and I realize now it was true. When I was young, when I was 3 years old, I was like, man, my interaction with other kids, I'm like, yo, something is not right. This is not right, because through my eyes, I didn't look at anybody as different than me. I never saw color. I never saw sex. I never saw nothing different. I just saw beautiful people. But everybody else saw something different with me. And I was just like, something is wrong. Like, I have a head, 2 eyes, and a nose, and a mouth just like you. Why are you treating me different? Why am I treating you like you're special and you're treating me like I'm not? It just lets you know that the world is messed up. You know, racism, prejudice, all this stuff. And it has to be done away with. It has to go. All this has to go. I'm tired of it. The system is tiring. Okay, your education system is tiring. It's useless. It's meaningless. It's all lies. The history y'all teach us is lies. The monetary system is bullcrap. Working for money, working for paper that doesn't mean anything, has no value. It's just a piece of paper, man. Taking all my energy for that. Your work, your job is contributing to the destruction of the planet. Okay, your job is literally taking the energy of the original people of this planet, usurping their energy, destroying this planet. Your job and your work and your money is meaningless. I don't care what you're doing. Whatever you're doing now, if you're planning right now to start a business or you have this venture where you want to make all this money and all this blah 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 blah, I'm sorry to say it, but you and your money and those dreams are gonna be gone sooner than you think. If you think things are gonna go back to normal, think again. It's never going back to normal. The things that the world that you as you knew it will never be the same. So the sooner you can get out of that sleeping slumber, the better it will be for you. Listen, when I woke up, it was a traumatic experience. Okay, I went through depression for years. Saying no, this can't be true. Why would they lie to us about this? Why? Why would they do that? Why would they take my energy like that? Why would the doctors lie? Why would they be feeding us poison? What? All my food is poison? The water is poison? What? They spraying this in the air? How many women go missing? How many children are going missing? The kids? child sacrificing,
Yeah.
and now they trying to come for the children with this whole jabby jab, pokey poke stuff.
Clear now that you are not a coward, which means there's something that you are not
And
telling me.
people are dying left to right of this,
What are you doing? You can't do this. You crazy? I've got rights.
and everybody's acting like this shit is normal,
I
man.
suspend those rights whenever I feel it's necessary, like
This shit is not normal, man. Our future is in jeopardy. Our children are in jeopardy. They're coming for our kids, the innocent one. What is wrong with you people? It's like you forgot what it was like to be a child once.
I'm told that.
You forgot what it was like to be innocent. And now you're all grown up and you don't care about the next generation. You don't care about what they're gonna go through. All you care is about yourself. How bad, y'all. I don't mean to get emotional, but when I think about the atrocities that's happening to children, no, I'm not gonna stand for it or sit for it. Not on my watch. So, people like me, we're willing this new world into existence. I don't care what nobody says. Child sacrificing, child abduction, child rape, pedophilia, all that stuff has to go. All that stuff is gone. If you on that, you grass, your food, your plate. I don't care what you say. Okay? And if I have to do it myself, I will. I'll gladly do it. I'll take out each and every one of y'all. Y'all ain't coming to this new earth. But I know it's in the Most High's hand, and He will bring down judgment. Judgment is being brought down on you right now as we speak. For everything y'all done. We will save these children.
What?
Because these children are our future. These are the children who are going to build a new earth. And if you ain't on your job, you ain't on your shit, you don't care about the kids,
Very funny.
fine. It's off with your head. You're going to be recycled. And maybe come back here and try it all over again, or maybe not.
Maybe you can stay.
Either way, I want to be here when everything goes down. I want to be here on the final hour, the final day. I want to be here to rebuild the new earth. That's why I'm putting my work in. That's why I'm putting my work in. So I'm activating my God mode. How do you ever activate your God mode? The longer you stay on it, the closer to God you get. Does that make sense or does that not make sense? So 120-day challenge. Do it. How do you stay on God mode? Sorry to say it, but obviously it comes with the territory. No fornication. Okay, if you're fornicating, I hope it's your wife. I repeat, if you're fornicating, I hope it's your wife, or your wife to be, or you plan on having children with this person, or you're actively trying to make children. If not, ditch the fornication. If it's not your wife, it's just your girlfriend, you need to stop fornicating right now. I'm telling you, the Most High doesn't like it. I'm just a messenger, okay? I'm not saying it's easy for me too, but hey, if I want to make it into the kingdom of heaven and be spotless in the eyes of God, then this is what I have to do. You gotta follow His commandments. Okay, no adultery. If you're married, stop committing adultery. Just stop. Stop cheating and stop lying. Just stop. Okay? Another way to activate your God mode is what you eat. You are what you eat. I'm going to stress this on every video. Okay? You need to get on a mostly plant-based diet. Okay? Rice, beans, grains, oats. Okay? Eat lots of fruits, apples, watermelons, melons, bananas, apples, mangoes, peaches, pears, vegetables, cucumbers, broccoli, carrots, cauliflower. You want me to keep going? You don't have to eat meat. Let that meat shit go. You're pretty much eating dead animals. You're eating dead energy. And when you eat dead food, dead animals, you weaken your aura. You weaken your spirituality state. Okay, because you're taking on that trauma. The animal wanted to live. Whether you like it or not, those animals wanted to live. So when they go out in a traumatic way, and that energy stays on it. You can cook the food all you want. You ain't cooking that energy off of it. Unless you really truly bless your food. Then you could probably get rid of the energy. But for the most part, whatever is in this meat, whatever these animals are eating, you don't want it to be in part of your system. A lot of people are walking around literally with worms, parasites in their gut, and they don't even know it. Alright? From all this meat and all this bad food, people have worms in their gut. That's why you're always getting hungry. And you need to eat 3 times a day. Because you got something in you that's feeding off of you. And that's why you get hungry so quick. It's not natural to eat 3 times a day. You're not supposed to be eating 3 times a day. That's why the whole of America is fat. Okay, you can eat once a day or once every now and then. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But people literally eat 3 times a day, huge ass meals, just stuff in their face, and you're only eating shitting once a day. If you shitting 3 times a day, your asshole is gonna fall out. I don't care what nobody say. If you shitting 3 times a day, something's wrong. Alright? So there's no excuses. All these people to say, you know, oh, I gotta eat this, I gotta eat that for, you know, I gotta eat meat for energy. Listen, man. I was talking to a dude at the gym. And yeah, I was telling him, yeah, I'm a plant-based diet, you know, but I'm still getting muscle, still getting stronger. He's like, oh man, there's no way I could do that. I need my meat. I need my meat. I gotta work out. I gotta, you know, I don't know how you know. I got to eat my meat. I'm like, dude, okay. That's your logic. Your logic is you need meat to get stronger and get bigger. That's cool. But just look in nature. That's what people fail to do, is to look at nature. Look in nature, right? A rhino is a vegan. Can you go up against a rhino? Hell nah. A hippo. Can you go against a hippo? An elephant. Can you take on an elephant? Which is mostly plant-based diet. You see how strong an elephant is? An elephant can push down a tree. Can you push down a tree? Can you break a tree in half? No. The strongest animal, giraffes. The strongest animals are plant-based eaters. So debunk that. Dispute that. What do you got to say? I've been on it for a couple years, and as far as I see, I'm the only one getting results in the gym. I see people who've been going there for 8 months and they still look the same. I'm sure you're eating all the meat and all the carbs and all the whatever you want, but you still look the same. I'm getting stronger by the day, by the week. Because I'm activating my superhuman abilities. I'm activating my God mode. I'm on semen retention, which already gives me energy. Okay? I've been on it for a long time. I'm not out here fornicating. So I'm saving my energy, keeping my energy to myself. And I'm eating a plant-based diet. So I'm on a whole different level right now. Like, extremely healthy. Okay, and couple that in with exercising also. When you go work out, your workouts are going to be insane. You're going to have so much energy. And this is another way you activate God mode. Make sure you exercise regularly. I don't care if you ain't got a gym membership, man. Just do push-ups. Okay? Do push-ups in your house. This is what I do. If I can't make it to the gym, I do about 300 to 400 push-ups. And this is how I do it. I do 30, right? Rest for a little bit, then I do 29, then I do 28, then I do 27, 26, and just go all the way down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Add that all up, that's 300 plus.
What truck? I don't have a truck. That's my truck.
And that's all you need. A day. That takes about 20 to 25 minutes for me. And by the time I'm done, I got a great pump. I'm super pumped up. I look like I've been working out for hours.
Hit the town. We load up at the all-you-can-eat
Which I should just do that every day, but hey, I like to touch iron. I like to slang iron.
to save some lives. You realize
You know what I'm talking about?
town
I keep that iron on me.
hit that
So the length, the diet, you exercise,
means that
and you feed your mind. Feed your mind the right stuff. Okay?
bioterrorists that are already there. You think they're gonna welcome you?
Feed your mind the right stuff. You don't want to be looking at the things that are going to make you relapse.
Hero, what, you think they're gonna throw you a parade?
Or read books, watch documentaries, but most importantly, go down that rabbit hole and try to find out who you really truly are.
Shooting smoke out of your fingers.
Because that's what you came here to do. You want to know who you are before that day comes, and that day might come sooner than you think. I'm not here to fear monger you, to get you scared, but something is happening, and we're getting close to the end of something. And all I'm saying is, when that window closes, you don't want to be left behind. I don't want to be left behind. Okay? I already know the children, any kid under 7, mostly kids under 7, they'll be okay. They'll be going to the new world. So I'm happy about that. Because the innocent do deserve a chance. But a lot of us adults, we're not going to make it.
If you're having second thoughts,
Because a lot of us are just going around partying, frolicking, drinking, smoking, like nothing is happening. Meanwhile, the sun is changing. Weather anomalies are happening everywhere. There's ships sitting above your head. Sightings at an all-time high in the United States. So you don't think something is happening or something is here? Or we're in a different place in our galaxy? The sun doesn't rise in the east and set in the west anymore. It sets in the northwest. So the sun has changed direction. The moon is out in the daytime now, so the moon is acting erratic. Time's up, people. Get on your shit. Time to get on your righteous shit. Okay? Fasting, fasting, fasting. I don't know how many times I'm gonna stress this. Fasting. Okay? There's different type of fasting you can do. But if you want to get on your God mode, you have to fast. You can do a 3-day fast. You can do a 5-day fast. You can do a water fast where it's just you drink nothing but water, or you can do a water and juice fast where you drink nothing but juice and water, or you can do a juice fast where you drink nothing but juice. Okay, I've done all that. The fasting that I do is on a regular basis. I encourage people to fast at least once a week. Just take a day, 24 hours where you just don't eat nothing, just drink water. Just pick one day out of the week, every week. That day, nothing's going in, everything's coming out. You need to give your body time to heal. Digestion is a lengthy, rigorous process, and you gotta give your body time to rejuvenate itself. If your body's constantly working, it's gonna break down. If you're eating 3 times a day, your body's constantly working. You gotta give it a rest, man, so it can work on other things. So fast. My fasting is intermittent fasting. I eat 1 meal a day, 1 plant-based meal a day. You feel me? While I'm snacking on fruits and vegetables throughout the day, I have 1 meal after 7 o'clock, and that's it. Throughout the day, I'm drinking water, eating fruits, eating bananas, eating grapes, watermelon, whatever. That's it. And then I get my beans and rice or whatever in the evening, and I'm cool. So yeah, I know that was a lengthy, long talk, but that's how you want to activate God mode on semen retention, right? You want to stay long on it, 120 days, preferably. No fornicating. Watch your diet. Stop eating that meat. Okay, watch your mind. Mind your own business. You know, don't look at sexual explicit stuff, and if you do, just rebuke that urge. This is what I do when I get that urge or that feeling, because you're a man, you're gonna get that feeling, you're gonna get that urge, but you need to rebuke it in the name of whatever you believe in. I rebuke you in the name of God. I rebuke you in the name of Yah. I rebuke you. I rebuke you. I rebuke you. I rebuke this feeling. I rebuke you. Now I'm gonna get back to think about righteous stuff. Boom. But rebuke it with all your might. Rebuke it. Rebuke it. Rebuke that urge. Rebuke that feeling. Rebuke that lust. You understand? Which leads me to why people keep relapsing. Now, there's plenty of reasons why people relapse. Like I said, a lot of people are walking around with demons attached to them. You know, you might have a sexual demon or an addiction demon. If you smoke a lot, there's a demon attached. If you drink a lot, you got spirits attached. If you have sex a lot, you have so many demons attached, especially if you're fornicating with random people all the time. You know what I mean? So, the reason why you keep relapsing is because you don't have self-discipline and you're not controlling your urges. Okay, you have to be able to control your urges. You gotta have discipline. You gotta be able to tell yourself, I need to turn away from this. Okay, I'm looking at it, it looks good, I like it, but let me turn away from it and focus on God. Right? So, social media, in my opinion, is one of the main reasons why people relapse. I ain't gonna lie, that IG, you gotta let that go, man. If your willpower ain't strong, you gotta cut IG out. Because IG is a sure way to lead you back to relapse. And I'm not gonna say delete it, but if you're new to this semen retention, you might just want to deactivate it for a while. Just log off and don't go to social media for a month. You just stay off of it. Go watch YouTube videos about something educational. Learn about your anatomy. Or watch videos on semen retention, but don't watch the ones that make you want to relapse. You know, the ones that put up all these pictures of females, you know, clickbait. You know, stay away from those. But stay off social media. And if you ain't gonna stay off social media, just log off for a while. Try not to look. IG would definitely have you relapsing, so stay off of it. I ain't delete my IG, I still be on it, but I know how to control my urges and my will. When I see something there, I can just scroll past it. But at this point, it's just like, okay, what else, okay. You just want attention. And at this point, it's just like, oh, okay, not too much impresses me, you know. It's there, and it's like, okay, that's fine. It's just a picture. There's nothing I can do about it. Move on with my life, you know. It's a waste of time, you know. Mostly I'm on social media trying to find the truth, trying to figure out what's going on in this world, because I know the end is coming, the end is near. So I'm preparing myself spiritually, mentally, and physically. Most importantly, spiritually. Another reason why people relapse is what you put into your body, your diet, your food. Okay, if you're eating animal products keep you stuck in your lower chakra. Okay, and then the energy or the vibration that comes off of the food that you're eating, you know, because fruits and vegetables, they vibrate higher. And when you eat dead animals, they vibrate slower. And those animals were fearful and died in fear. So you take on that energy, and now you're stuck in your lower amygdala, and you don't know why. You know, you're stressed out and having anxiety. And what do people do when they stress out and have anxiety? They need to find a quick fix. You know, a quick dopamine fix, so they can go on with their day. So what do people turn to? They either turn to drugs, cigarettes, alcohol, or sex, i.e. masturbation or pornography. You see what I'm saying? So watch what you eat. Because you can feed those worms in your gut, right? Because you got worms in your gut. If you ain't fasting, you got worms in your gut. So you feed those worms in your gut, and those worms control you. Those worms make you horny, make you hungry, so you can feed them.
Dawson, we got a problem.
You need to fast.
Obviously, sun will be in
Okay, you
danger.
need to fast.
Clear the way,
Go on a water fast for 3 days,
and they're afraid.
so you can starve these worms and deplete them.
I told you, man.
You understand what I'm saying?
Especially when you're talking.
I hope you got that. I hope you're listening. I'm gonna drop gems here and there, here and there, here and there.
There's a city.
But you want to clean up your temple. You want to clean up your body because we're going to a new earth and you got to be clean. And if you're not clean, maybe they'll have things to clean you up, but I don't know. I don't know how God's judgment is going to be. I don't know if He's literally going to separate the clean from the unclean, and then that's that. Hopefully, He'll be merciful enough to say, well, those who are unclean, we got stuff that can help clean you up because you're still good. You still have light in you. But it's hard to keep that light in you when you're eating dead animals and you fornicating and you watching porn and masturbating. You can't. Alright? Why you keep relapsing? Smoking. Smoking is an asphyxiation. Okay? And just like any other bad habit, it leads to other bad habits. You know, smoking affects your brain, the way you think. It keeps you stuck in your lower amygdala and your root chakra. And so it's going to lead you to relapse. Okay? Couple that with partying. You partying, you drinking. Okay, you partying, you around people drinking, smoking. I mean, of course your thoughts are going to be distorted. Spirits are going to attach themselves to you. You know, deviant spirits. You know, so this is why people keep relapsing, because they live in life in a way that opens themselves up to these sexual demons to attach themselves to them. Okay, because we're dealing with the spirit. A lot of people think it's just physical. That's why they go around doing what they do. They have no fear of God in them. So they're like, well, I could do this and do that. Who's watching? Who cares? Well, God is watching. You know, you gotta realize He is watching. He's watching. But the reason why He's so great is He's giving us time to change. He's saying, well, I see you what you're doing right now, but you still have time to turn around and say, you know what? I messed up, God, and I made a mistake, and I don't want to be this way anymore. I want to change for you. I want to be righteous for you. And He's giving us time to do that. Not much time, because time is running out. But He's so merciful. He's saying, you know what? You got time to do it. So do it now. Do it now, because the purge is here. The purge, the cleansing is here. I mean, the earth is going to be cleansed. All this wickedness is going to be gone. Praise God. Okay, it's a time to rejoice. It's bittersweet because a lot of people are going to perish. Right, a lot of people are going to perish. Those who don't want to heed to the warnings, they're going to perish. But as in the days of Noah, so as it is today. A lot of people perished in the days of Noah. They called him crazy. They called him a conspiracy theorist. They laughed at him to the very end. Same thing we saw in Gomorrah. When God came to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, people weren't taking heed. You know, people were still on they bullshit, you know. Partying, drinking, frolicking. Having unnatural sex. To the very end, till they were burnt up. 6,000 degrees from meteors that came from the sky. 6,000 degrees. Literally burnt up that whole Sodom and Gomorrah town. Now, is that the side? Is that the wrath that you want to see from God? All these tornadoes and earthquakes happening. This is the wrath of God happening. Do you want to really be on the side of His wrath? When Judgment Day comes here? Get the fuck out of here. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Okay, a lot of people think that God is weak because He's merciful and He's kind and He gives you a leeway. So they take His kindness for weakness. But trust me, when He unleashes His wrath, yeah. Listen, He's trying to give all of us a wake-up call, but you don't want to have a hard wake-up call, right? Do you want to be forced into becoming righteous? No. Just look at yourself. Take a deep good look at yourself. Look at the world around you. Know that there is a separation. The righteous and the unrighteous.
This fast. Yeah, this thing was
And he already told you how to be righteous. Don't fornicate. Don't sin. Don't commit adultery. Don't kill. Don't steal. You know, love thy brother. Love thy neighbor.
Hey, look, man, I just want to get to the tunnel.
You know, it sounds simple, but it seems like people don't want to follow his ways. People just want to do what they want to do. Do as thy will. Which is definitely going against God. Because he gave you instructions. He gave us instructions on how to live.
Fine now.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's the Bible. Go read Genesis and go read Revelations right now. Study it. Decipher it. Understand what it means, because that's what the times we're living in right now. And this shit is coming to a head stop pretty soon. And a lot of people ain't gonna be ready for that. Things about to get tight. You see, they coming to your front door with this. They coming to your front door with the jabby jab, with the pokey stick. You know what I mean? And they trying to come for our kids now, but F that. Okay? F that, because that's where I draw the line. Okay, you can do whatever you want to these dumbass idiot adult sheep. But when you come for the innocent, that's where I draw the line. That's when people start to really get hurt. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't playing with you motherfuckers. And you mothers need to wake up.
Okay, I'll give up.
Okay, you mothers need to wake up. Because you're putting your kids at risk. And you will be judged for this. Ignorance is bliss? Nah, ignorance is not going to be an excuse.
See, we're not all monsters.
You do something, or you're responsible for getting an innocent person hurt, you will be judged harshly for that. And I will be there when that judgment happens. Okay, all y'all that's sending y'all kids to the guillotine, I don't even want to say what I want to say. Because I'm going to just leave it up to the Most High. But if it was up to me,
Oh, this is suck.
it's coming just like that. It's like a thief in the night. And it will come in the night, probably. When people are asleep, they don't know what's happening. All they hear is the horns go off.
Oh, man, answer me.
Chaos ensues. And some people will be gone. There's two ways this is going to happen. Either when the end comes here, all the evil just gets sucked off this planet. Just sucked off this planet into another dimension. And then the righteous ones are left here to rebuild and repopulate the earth. That's one scenario. Or the righteous are taken up, transported somewhere else, and then this world is destroyed or left to whoever is here to destroy themselves. And then after we've been taken somewhere else, the righteous are brought back to repopulate. Either way, I want to be on the side of the righteous. I don't want to be left behind. I don't want to be left behind here to deal with the shit that y'all trying to bring. Y'all trying to really hold people down and force this thing in them. Over my dead body, for real. Over my dead body, for real. And if anybody try to come near anybody that I love, that'll be my last day on earth. Let's put it that way. For them and for me. Because we ain't going for that. I ain't going for that. Trust me when I tell you this shit. So I don't give a fuck if you black, white, purple, yellow, green. Get on your shit. Okay? Get on your shit and stop disrespecting the gods and goddesses of humanity. Yeah, you know who we are. You know who the chosen ones are. You know who the chosen people are. And we've come to clean this shit up and take back what's rightfully ours.
Okay, Cosmos.
The rest of y'all, burn in hell or whatever. I don't care. It's King Astro for all y'all who wanna what, wanna know. Man, I'm out. I ain't even gonna hold y'all much longer. You see me. Peace.